Welcome to episode 5 of D&Disfornerds presents Rime of the Frostmaiden. Before we get into this episode, I just need to... I've been informed off camera that there has been an accounting error and Cass should get first citizen. I mean, first player. What am I slowly morphing this into?
I'm the first
citizen player.
I reviewed the points in between takes, and unfortunately,
that checks
you
out.
are.
Makes sense. Yes, good.
There has been an accounting error.
Okay. I'll accept it. Yeah.
So, in exchange for the first citizen token, I'll let you know what happens in the future. What do you want to know?
Do I ever find love?
In game or out?
No. Go in game. You don't want to know the future.
It's too scary. It's too scary.
Go
too
in
scary.
Am I about to die?
In game or out?
You got to specify.
You do have to specify.
In game, am I about to die?
In game, are you about to die? I don't know. Why do you ask?
What a waste.
All right. So then you attack Zammit.
Yes.
You strike at the strange hyena-esque creature bearing down upon you.
This is not good.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got good news and I got bad news.
Okay, good. Lay them on me.
Which would you like first?
In the correct order you think makes sense.
All right. Well, the correct order is bad news first because there's actually no good news. Critical miss and then a regular miss. As you attempt to defend yourself, you draw your weapon. It's a long sword?
Yeah, it's like a long sword.
You draw your long sword and square it off against the advancing creature. But at the same time, you stumble backwards, slip, and then as you fall over backwards, you have a brief moment of thinking, is this it? Are you about to die? But no, simply you break your arm.
Oh, that's
Off?
Hitting the ground. Not off.
Eat that.
Your arm, your bone, the bone in your arm shatters completely.
Oh.
Not only do you drop the sword, but you cannot use that arm.
Right, well, that
okay.
sucks.
Arm and a leg.
And
And I'm attacked.
How much did it cost us to get here? Well, don't ask us.
you are no longer in this initiative because the hyena is now fighting them. So you could kind of, what would you like to do? Just nebulously. You don't have to act in.
I would like to. I think I'm going to aim for the Hall of Mirrors. I'm going to.
So you're going to go back into you, or are you going to climb?
I'm going to try and
across the
climb
wall?
across the wall and down and get to the Hall of Mirrors, or if I have to, go back down through the tower.
Okay.
I mean, I'm muttering to myself and to Neste, to Tempeste and Stompos the whole time, being like, well, she's a damn vampire, and I believe he's some kind of cannibal, so, I think we just got to make our way out. You two are the only two I can trust in this entire cave, and, make my way towards the Hall of Mirrors.
As you start climbing down, you hear Tempeste say, wait, this place, there's magical runes here. Let me inspect them.
Well, all right.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, okay. Another brilliant suggestion from you, Tempeste.
All right. So, meanwhile, it's the hyena creature's turn. The hyena creature gets up, and as first player, you may decide who they attack.
I don't like where this is going.
Well,
That was so good to you.
if I may recall what the last first player did,
You took it on the chin like a champ.
I think the last first player made an excellent choice. So I will return the favor. Back to you at attacks.
All right. Unfortunately, though, you give up the first player token in doing that, and it reverts back to the last person who had it, which is Jackson.
I know the rules of the first player token all too well.
So, you are, you being Hazelnut, you feel a awful sensation of a predator looking right at you.
Well, fuck.
All right, so I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Okay. Give me the bad news.
It's all bad news.
Actually,
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
So the first hit is a critical hit.
This sucks.
So the hyena creature lands on top of you and sinks its fangs into your neck. Instead of, like the werewolves did, instead of shaking from side to side, you simply feel like a sucking sensation.
Oh.
And you realize that the hyena has torn open your artery and is now drinking your blood.
Oh, no.
In one giant gulp inwards and an inhale inwards, you feel dizzy. You have lost a lot of blood very quickly.
That's terrible to hear.
Very bad.
Especially to a hyena mouth. Somehow that makes it all the worse. I don't know
Like
why.
a snout? I don't like the idea of like a hyena sucking.
No, I mean, it's like a dog sucking.
Yeah,
Bad
no.
to think about.
No, I don't want
You
that.
take 25 points of damage.
Fuck.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not involved in this. You know? I'm glad I just kind of washed my hands of this combat encounter.
And then threw us into it.
Yeah.
You take 25 points of damage, and then also the critical hit occurs.
Oh.
Yes. So this attack, as the hyena attacked you, it tore itself through the weave of magic. There was some fate binding you to not die. The hyena creature just tore through that, and you feel a sense of foreboding. You didn't realize it, but until this point, you knew that there was like some instinctual part in the back of your brain that is connected to the weave of magic, knew that you could not be killed in this moment, but now is aware that you could be killed.
Oh.
As such, you are frightened of this creature. You have disadvantage to attack rolls in its presence, and you cannot willingly move towards it. You can only move away from it.
Great news.
Yeah, I figure that's what you're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Then it is Friss, your turn.
How much did I heal when I used my cure wounds?
You are currently on, by my tabulations, 16 hit points.
That's better than 0.
Looking down at my cheeky 71, I'm feeling pretty confident right now.
So do I
62.
Do I
taking
look
damage?
Egg on your face.
That's what I get for not paying
If you
attention.
recall, you fell 20 feet not too long ago.
Hot 20.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Well, I'm still doing pretty good.
So do I look over and see this little fleshy hyena having a suck on my friend?
Yes.
I'm not enemy yet.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I want to jump on the hyena and start sucking its blood.
What a
Hell
hero.
yeah.
All right.
Lemon body.
An eye for an eye, a suck for a suck. What?
I don't know, it made me think of lemon body.
What?
What?
Go on.
It shouldn't.
Go on.
Just keep with the
Just
sucking.
keep
Just
going.
keep with the sucking.
No, I think we should stay in this moment. Pass the first player token over to Zammit.
I referenced lemon body and lost all of my goodwill.
If you'll recall, in the contract you signed when all three of you agreed to engage in the
I know
first
the
player
rules
token.
of the first player token, dude. I know
Sorry.
the lemon party
Yeah.
clause, okay?
Yes, so you land on the back of the hyena and you start sucking it off.
Yes.
He did the right thing.
Actually, I think I'll take it.
And
What did I do?
You know what you did. I'll hold on to it until one of you is deemed worthy of the first citizen token.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you bite down into the hyena's neck and start drawing blood from it. You immediately realize your mistake. You are new to this.
yeah.
It's like when you sucked on the werewolf blood and it made you throw up. This creature is more powerful than you and way more potent than you. Its blood is not good. Its blood is undead. Fully, completely undead. Congealed, blackened, disgusting stuff. Not even blood, really, at this point. More just a form of bile. An acidic bile.
Ew.
Well, in that case, because I have encountered this before and last time it happened, I was like, yuck. Would I be able to treat the vein I've tapped like I'm trying to siphon gas? And so I'm sucking on it and be like, oh no, but like just tip it out so it starts draining?
Well, that'll be on your next turn.
Yeah, I know.
You never let me siphon a guy.
I indeed don't. Yeah. And here is the first player token, exactly because of that. So
Yes.
stop trying to tap a guy.
Okay.
So, Hazelnut, what would you like to do?
Gaseous form and get the hell out of here.
oh yeah, fair call.
what's happening?
Just no thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, none of us really ever made
Why were you
allies with
here?
one another, so, you know.
Why are you here?
No, like if you could have been Vapor.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we didn't mean to get trapped in the cave. None of us did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to be Vapor.
Where would you like to go?
I can fly, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll start like maybe going towards the tower or where Buck and...
You make it into the tower. You see Tempeste and Stompmoss deciphering runes and Buck.
Remember what I told you.
Yeah, well, yeah. You didn't tell me anything, though. We didn't have that conversation.
No, we did. I told you. I said that he was a tentacle man, and I didn't
you did
say...
have that conversation.
The conversation we didn't have was, if we kill him, you can eat him.
That's true. Well, I'll maybe just observe them. Now, do I get a vibe maybe with something that I might be looking for? Could be in this tower?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
How are there more mysteries?
How?
How's there more to learn?
Zammit's character creation was very funny. He spent more time pitching ideas at me than he did literally anything else. And then he didn't stop. Zammit, it was a la carte. And Zammit somehow got everything.
Okay.
This looks heaps like you're in the right place.
Excellent. All right.
Obviously companions might be useful for what you have planned, but they aren't needed.
Yeah, I'll just remain this gas of mine.
All right.
Yeah.
Buck,
Do I
a
reckon?
gas drifts in. Do you recognize him?
Oh my God, Hazel!
You don't know this gas from Adam.
Okay.
I tell you what, that made me laugh though. You get the first player.
Back in this.
Now it's nobody's.
The first player token reverts back to the DM. So
Okay. Yeah.
there is no longer a first player.
That's so sad. All right. So the gas comes in.
Would you like to do anything?
Maybe I go
Huff
to
it.
Tempeste. I'm like,
Huff it.
don't mean to interrupt, but there's a gas.
Tempeste glances at it and says, I think it's one of our allies.
Tempeste, I'd like to get down close to him conspiratorially. I don't believe we have any allies aside from each other and Stompmoss at this point. So
Our allies.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yes. I suppose it is. Bob up and down if you are indeed somebody we came into this cave with.
I bob up and down.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the howling from the mirrored hall grows loud, and then several of the tribe's people come out of it. They appear to be following you.
Aren't I still getting mauled?
Yeah, that's also happening. Yeah.
Two things can happen.
Yeah, I think it'd be two things.
Two enemies can be in one place.
If I want two things, I want two mysteries.
Yeah.
Zammit.
You think I stopped at 2?
All right, so for the purposes of who this
Greedy.
hyena attacks,
Yeah.
one of you needs to be first player. So I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
6.
All right, you go first.
Me? 8.
2.
2. I was thinking of 3.
Oh!
So, Cass, you have the first player token. Who should this hyena attack? It's you.
There you go. There it is.
I want the hyena to attack the part of leg that's fallen off.
Clever. Hey, she's
I
got
have
you.
outsmarted you, Adam. It's still me.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, she
All right.
got you.
The hyena creature picks it up and begins mauling at it as the further wolf tribesmen enter into this room. You don't know if you want to be here.
Well, Adam, you'd be right. Actually, no, you're wrong. I do know if I don't want to be here, and I don't.
All right, so where would you like to go? There's the hole down, or there's the tower that the mist drifted towards?
Yeah. Down the hole? Slide?
I can't walk, can I?
So,
You can drag yourself, yeah.
so really the best.
The best move's to
Best
slide.
move's to slide.
So if I don't have both my legs, Adam,
Yeah.
and I see a slide, and I'm like, oh,
Yes.
the worst thing's going to be down there is a ride back up.
Don't question it. Just send her down the slide. Don't give her a reason to doubt, dude. Down the slide.
All right,
I'd like to jump down the slide holding my scimitar out before me.
Well, you can't jump down.
Worm.
Yeah.
Inchworm.
Is it not a slide? Can I not slide?
You can slide down, you can't jump down.
You can jump into a belly
can hop.
slide.
Yeah.
You can't get up.
It's not a full-on jump. It's not a technical jump, but she
I use the force of my body that I can muster to thrust myself into the slide scimitar first.
Scimitar first is interesting, but all right. You crawl over to the hole and then slide down.
I am so sure there's a worm at the end of that slide. I'm so positive there's an evil worm down there.
As much as I know it would make Adam happy to have a worm down there, it would also make him happy that you weren't correct.
Yeah, that's true. He wins either way.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
So, while you're sliding down, the two of you can hear howling in the room past.
Tempesta, you found anything out about the runes yet, or is it time for us to make our leave?
It's runes of resting.
Okay.
We would benefit from healing magic. Were we to stay here long enough?
I can hear the howling. Is there like windows in this tower?
There's no windows. There's just cracks in the wall.
Can I see down?
You could try it stealthily to peep.
Yeah. I'll have a stealthful peep.
You see the hyena and the werewolves.
How many?
Off.
There's 3 werewolves, aren't there?
No, there were 5. There is now currently 2.
Oh, okay.
The hyena has made short work of 3 of them. In about 6 seconds, 3 of them are dead.
Okay. That's a good sign and a bad sign.
It's torn them apart. The werewolves are getting fair licks in, though,
Yeah.
and you can see bloody gashes on that strange hyena creature.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Fight the winner.
The werewolf creature is holding one of the... the hyena creature is holding one of the werewolves up and is feasting upon its neck, draining greedily as blood pours down its front. One of the werewolves slashes into the hyena's back, tearing a gash open. The hyena staggers forward, lets go of its prey, and then dematerializes into a mist, and then rushes at you. The mist strikes you.
It came
and
into the
passes
tower.
through
I didn't
you.
think it was going to come into the tower.
It goes straight past you and out the other side. There are other gaps on the other side of this tower.
Okay.
And continues onwards. You do not know where to, but on one side you now have the misty hyena creature, and on the other side you have the wolf tribe. They do not seem to have spotted you, though.
I don't know if you know, or if a vapor can be frightened or visibly be seen as frightened, but it would be.
Yeah.
The vapor
tunnel
forms to
down?
its exclamation mark.
Yeah.
You see Friss slide their way into the tunnel, and then the werewolves definitely notice where she's gone and seem curious about that now.
No!
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, some of them do. Others eat the dead.
Yeah. Do I think that tunnel will lead to a worm? Jackson does? Does Buck?
Good job. So, you reckon that tunnel could have been made by a creature.
It's a worm tunnel.
It's not a, well...
One of them wormed up. Classic
I guess
worm
depends
tunnel.
Well,
what
in
you
that
classify
case,
as a worm.
I hope you're also right about running into tail and not open mouth.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. It's a kind of worm, right?
Yeah.
Isn't an ice worm a thing?
Maybe.
We're about to find
They
out.
like a-
are, but an ice one would be far larger than this is
Maybe that's
implying.
fine. Yeah.
Maybe that slard theory from before.
I was so
Burrowing
wrong.
through
I was so wrong.
You know that there's a creature called a Remor Haze?
Okay.
A Remor Haze is like a... Well, it's
Worm-like,
long. It's
yeah.
worm-like, yeah, but it looks more like a... Imagine if a salamander had no legs.
Ew. Okay.
You know that they have an incredibly hot body, which is they use to burrow through ice.
Okay. So all right, that's good. So I think that the werewolves, they're like going to investigate that. Are they like moving towards it?
It looks like if you keep on the current, if you keep doing what you're doing now, it looks like there's a very distinct possibility that they will ignore you.
That's good. Yeah, they try and kill the vampire, and all 4 of them get eaten by the ice worm.
Yeah. And the hyena, it's ran off to like lick its wounds, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like it was badly wounded and then fled.
All right. Okay. Well, I think as long as we don't attract unnecessary attention to ourselves, we can just relax here for the moment.
I'll rematerialize and like, yes.
Well, it was an
good
ally
idea.
of ours. What do you know?
Yes, Friss is a vampire.
I know. Well, apparently, if we rest here, we will receive some kind of magical benefit. So you'll go and get your kip, and I'll stand here at the door, guard.
Yes, if you had maybe secrete yourself somewhere so it's not...
I'll find sleep where I can.
Yes, you're a very good man, Buck. Thank you.
Well, I got to do it for Tempeste, you know?
Tempeste nods. You have to do it for me.
I just want to give Tempeste a quizzical nod, like look, and just be like, yeah, Do it for Tempeste.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
important.
God. I told you I'd been charmed and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So these runes, Tempeste, resting, you say?
Yes. I'm not sure exactly what they might do, but if we spend time here, I think some sort of healing effect will occur.
Right, well, that's very good.
You can inspect the writings yourself if you want.
Yeah, I will.
I stand guard at the door to the tower.
The writings are written in Draconic, but an old form of Draconic.
I don't know Draconic.
This form of Draconic may literally be centuries old.
As much as I trust Tempeste, can I have a look as well?
Sure.
This is not to not with any doubt. I'm just like, whoa.
I don't think your character speaks Draconic.
I do.
You do? Yep. Oh, then you're able to decipher it. Yeah, it's not specific, but it does look like Tempeste may be correct.
Okay. Yeah, great. Tempeste, another good decision.
All right, you spend
Dragons,
time there. Meanwhile,
Down the hall!
Vampire! Yes.
Friss, you slide out into another giant icy room. This one has what looks like the top of the tower from the previous room. It's like crumbled and fallen on its side here. There is, in addition, a giant... So there are three exits to this room. The one you just came through, there's another one. You can see it on the other end of this giant room. There's one also goes up, so you'd have to climb up, a difficult prospect. And then finally, there's another hole down. This one's not really more of a slide. It's more of a droppy slide. There's no chance you're going to be able to climb back up that one. The other two, you might stand a chance. This one, if you go down it, it's definitely a one-way.
You're not coming back.
Yeah. There's also the tower head itself that you could try to investigate if you wanted to.
I might investigate the tower head because I don't want to die.
Hey, that's a fair call.
Look, understand.
Yeah. As absurd as that may seem, that's a fair call.
I mean, that's
I
like,
do want to know.
investigate.
I want to know what's down there.
Yeah, but
Oh,
we all want to know what's down there.
Yeah, definitely. And even if going down there was just like a horrible claustrophobic hell where you're trapped and you can't turn around, that would be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's terrifying.
I know there's
yes.
nothing I wouldn't love down there. You know.
Yeah.
Part of me is always going to love a surprise.
All right. You crawl your way into the top of that spire, and you see that there is a chest in there, like a crate or a lockbox. And it is completely covered in ice. It's frozen over and frozen solid. Other than that, you find nothing else here.
I cast bonfire in front of the fire. I cast bonfire in front of the chest to melt the ice. I want it. What's in it? Let me open it.
Melt it, and now you have a lockbox. What would you like to do with a locked box?
Is it a wooden box?
Yes. No, it would be made out of metal, actually.
That sucks.
Metal and stone.
Well,
If you have any equipment on you, you could try to pick the lock.
Do you have anything?
I have a small knife,
I'd allow that.
and I have my druidic focus, which is the skull of a bird with a little beak.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is a metal and stone box.
Yeah.
Now, bird bones are quite brittle.
They are hollow.
Hollow, I hear.
That is cool about
Now-
bird bones.
If you were to break your druidic focus, you would not be able to cast druid spells.
Probably
So, no, let me think it through.
Yep.
Small knife. I'm going to use my small knife.
All right, cool. You attempt to unlock the box. You pop it open.
Oh,
So, I've got good news and bad news. What would you like?
I'd like the bad news first.
All right. The bad news is you hear a sound, and you look out one of the cracks in the tower spire, and you can see two of the tribes people have slid down after you and are standing up. They sniff the air and begin fanning out in this room. The good news is that when you open the box, you see two potions inside. You know Elven. They are written in an old dialect of Elven, but you're able to decipher it nonetheless. They both read potions of superior healing.
drink them both.
ooh.
I would like to drink. I'll drink one. I'll plan to
Save some
drink
for the ride home.
I'll try and drink both, but if I drink one and I'm already feeling tippity top, then the other one will go in my the mouth of my little bird. I'll just store it in the skull. Store it in the skull with the stopper coming out the beak, so then it's just like a huff the beak situation.
Like kiss your little bird.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you'll be
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, well, This fun fact: the bird skull is actually the skull of the bird who raised me.
Oh,
Raised by a bird.
by one
She
bird.
was my mum, and
Your
then
mother
it'll
was
be
a
like
bird.
she's feeding me life again,
That's
like she did when
true.
I was a little egg.
You heal 32 points.
I don't.
Well, I will save the other one for the ride home because that maxed me out.
Oh, yeah, that was only for one of them. Yeah.
was
Yeah.
a bird.
Beard.
I mean, see, for some reason, if the bird was huge, I'd be all over it. Little bird. But,
Well-
I mean, impressive.
No, but when I was young, I was little.
Yeah,
too.
no, she has a good point.
Are you trying to hide?
Have they seen me?
They haven't seen you. Not yet.
I hide in the box.
Oh.
The box is big enough for 2 potions of superior healing.
I didn't know if that, maybe
Yeah,
you
you
had
could
To
some-
be fair, had not described the size
Big
of the
box,
box.
little
You
potion.
are
That's fair.
Big
correct.
potion.
I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like when I said box, I did like this.
Yep.
You
Maybe
said
I'm wrong.
chest.
Yeah, you said chest.
Did say chest.
Chest
I
is big.
then immediately corrected myself to lockbox.
We didn't hear that bit.
All right.
We
I
heard chest and thought,
definitely said lockbox
Ooh.
several times. You know what?
You focus on
Ooh.
chest. I'm
You know what?
sorry,
Things
Adam.
inside. I would like to
know-
hide Adam. Yes, I would like to hide. Please hide me. Oh my God, Adam. Hide me, Adam. I don't want to die.
All right. So you manage to secret yourself in like a crack somewhere, and you just try to make yourself really small and really hidden, I suppose. The 2 creatures.
Hang on. What's this face?
If they turn into wolves, do my animal spells work on them?
You probably known that they wouldn't.
That doesn't seem fair.
That was-
but I accept
I mean, you
it.
could try. They might.
It won't. You can't build up my hopes like that.
It
You
might.
go from this high to this low so quickly was wild.
Well, I have animal message.
Yeah,
which I was going to use on the worm.
Oh, that would be good.
So, do you know how animal message
It's not worth
works?
debating. Just roll the dice.
Nothing. Yes. It sends a message to someone of like 5 words or something.
Don't eat me.
With an animal. With an animal. It's not an animal.
Yeah, but then I send it on a journey.
No, but the monster is not an animal. Please roll the dice, Adam. A monster is a monster. That's not your fault. That's D&D's.
I'm not taking it personally. I feel like I did nothing wrong.
Please don't. You didn't.
It's literally a worm.
yeah, I know, but it's not. It's a monster.
It's big.
It's crazy. How is a werewolf like a wolf man? It's a man, not a wolf. It's absurd.
Okay,
roll the dice.
but the elephant I could do animal message on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blue whale I could.
Yeah.
No, it actually.
Adam,
No, you
Adam,
can't.
please. I'm begging you.
We'll literally do what you say.
The wolves split up. Wow, sorry, the werewolves split up. One of them starts sniffing around the other side of the chamber, but the other one comes in here with you. It's getting like more insistent, and it's coming towards you. It sounds excited.
Oh, that's bad.
This
What do you
is-
do?
I panic because literally canonically I don't bathe.
Wow. Twist.
I don't like to bathe. Isn't my personality trait. He sounds excited.
Can I ask, is that how you get amazing lashes like that?
Yeah. They're just greasy.
Yeah.
Every tear I cry just turns to
them up.
tar.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just having a look.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
because I'd be casting a spell,
Sure.
I would be drawing attention to myself with the noise.
Yes. But you might get one of them pretty quickly.
I might get one of them very quickly,
Yeah.
but then all the others come for me.
But it's only 2.
That is the risk.
Is it only 2?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Currently, there's only 2 in the
Girl,
room.
you got this.
What if I'm created in a little crack like this?
Mm-hmm.
What if I just pop out the edge of my scimitar? So if I get bit, he gets hit.
Can you describe that to me again?
So I'm all tucked up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then this is my scimitar.
Yeah.
So if he goes for me,
He gets stabbed.
yeah,
Okay.
he
Yes.
cops blade.
Yeah.
He goes for me.
Okay. Will that work? Who knows? Find out next time on D&D is for Nerds presents Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Rip Cass.
Yes.